Hey there, I'm Mason with Compounding Interests, and I was about to do a video on some of my favorite tokens, but I'm going to have to push that one back out just a little bit. I realized that I need to do a video on how to get everybody to BNB so that you can get on the smart chain and purchase coins that are in PancakeSwap and others. And Ethereum fees are so high right now that I'm trying to come up with a workaround. And so I have one. I'm going to walk you through the steps, but to give you basic information, this comes from a program called Exodus, and I'm actually going to go through the steps and put $20 in and walk through what that looks like. It's going to be cheaper than the going through the Ethereum network, but it'll take longer because you have to do it through Bitcoin. So anyway, that's what I'm going to work on right now, and I'm going to walk you through those steps and we'll go from there. So hopefully this video is helpful. Again, this video will show you how to get BNB Smart Chain and be able to put that in your MetaMask. And so we're going to go through those steps right now. All right, so we are going to show you how to get BNB within the US without having to use a VPN. Now, there are two locations that I know of, New York and Texas, that do not allow BNB. And so I know of one exchange that you can use that makes it so you don't have to go through Binance.us and use a VPN. It has its own workaround. And so let's go ahead and show you, for everybody else not in those places, how you can do this. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Binance.us and you will set up your own Binance account. Now, you will do a KYC, which is like a know your customer, and you have to verify yourself with a ID. You have to prove that you are who you are. It'll verify your address and that sort of thing. And then you're going to use also your card, your ID, and you're going to scan it, and then it scans your face and it verifies that you are who you say you are. So, which is fine. It's really for tax purposes is what it's doing. So we're going to go, okay, so I transferred over $16 in Bitcoin from one exchange to this one, so that way I could have an easy place to start. But what you're going to do is you're going to go to trade. Now that I have the money inside my account, you're going to go to trade. You're going to go to markets, and we are going to go in the BTC markets. There's USD, whatever that is, and BTC. So I want to exchange between BNB and BTC. All right, so we are here on the trade markets under BNB and Bitcoin, BTC, and I'm going to buy BNB here. So I'm going to say I have to click market because I'm exchanging it at the current rates that both of them are. And I'm going to say I'm going to do the entire 100% that I'm going to transfer in Bitcoin, whatever that price is that I have in value, and I'm going to exchange it for BNB, and I'm going to say buy BNB. And it already said it was filled. So great. Now I have BNB. I'm going to go to my wallet, and it's going to show now. It couldn't exchange the whole thing because I needed a little bit more, but it exchanged $12.32 in Bitcoin for BNB. So now I have some BNB. If I was doing this in hundreds of dollars, a couple dollars that BTC holds on to isn't that big of a deal. In this case, it is a significant amount. So I'd say put maybe a little bit more. Again, you always have to keep money in for exchanges and for fees that are going to be charged for exchanging coins, swapping them, and doing that back and forth, in and out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I'm going to send all of this BNB over to my Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so give me a second to get that all prepared. Great, so now that I am ready to send this BNB, I'm going to send it to my MetaMask. Now, I want to make sure I have already set up my MetaMask. And so MetaMask, there's a video on how to set that up. You're going to make sure that you are currently on the Smart Chain network within MetaMask on the app, and we are going to send over the $12.32 or the 0.019985 in BNB over to my MetaMask. And so I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to click on BNB, and then I'm going to go to withdraw. Now, one thing to remember, please don't forget this, you're not sending it to BEP2, you're sending it to BEP20, Binance Smart Chain, BSC. That's what this is up here. That's what you're receiving. It's the Smart Chain. And so I'm going to put in my address. Great. Copy that. Here we go. Okay. I've got that all set up. Make sure it ends in that 77. Okay, perfect. I'm going to preview withdrawal. Okay, there's a 0.0005 fee, but it's going to confirm that and send it over to that right now. Okay, I got to make sure that I put in the correct token. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here, let's try this. Last time it said that there was a portion locked, so let's see what that says. Send SMS. Okay, so now it's going to send me an email for a confirmation. So I'm going to go check that real quick. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so now it says withdrawal order submitted on my phone, and I can zoom in and show that. Okay, so that was just done. So I just verified it. Your withdrawal request has been submitted. You may visit history to check the order status. Great. So that will be sending over very shortly. Let's see, it's already done it. Pretty soon here, that'll pop up there. So I'll show that once that happens. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare a couple other things. Great, so now that is showing up in my MetaMask, and this will be reflected very quickly that it is not $16. So we'll just give that a second to update. But now if I go to MetaMask, either there or I drop down in the little extension, or if I go to my mobile application, I'll be able to see that. So, okay, so now it's there. Now, if I wanted to, for example, go to PancakeSwap, remember PancakeSwap is connected to BNB, and Uniswap is connected to Ethereum. But some of the ones I'm showing you in the next video will be on PancakeSwap. And so I wanted to make sure that everybody had the ability or the walkthrough to be able to get BNB. And so this is all just to help you get where you need to go, and so that we can start getting you into some of these really great tokens. And again, this is your base. This is how we're getting everything going for you. So let's get all your base started. If you haven't already watched the Coinbase and the Metamask tutorials because you're stuck, like this is the first one you're watching, I hope that you go the other direction and that you watch those other ones first. If you don't have Metamask set up, Binance, it's really easy to set up. All you're going to do is you're going to go to Binance.us, and then you're going to register and go through those steps. And then all of a sudden it'll pop up and look just like this one. So, all right. So that's where we're at right now. Once we are at PancakeSwap and we go here to trade now it will show up because my wallet is connected. If you haven't connected, connect it. So I can say disconnect here and show you, yep, MetaMask. And now it's showing my balance of 0.019485 in BNB. And then if I wanted to buy something, it's got to save some of it for fees. And so the most I can spend is 0.009485. But then I would pick a token, Alpaca, if I wanted. And it would show me here pretty quickly how much Alpaca I could buy with this 0.009485 BNB, which is like 7 Alpaca tokens. So anyway, I hope that was really helpful. Again, MetaMask is a great place. You could use Trust Wallet. You could use the whatever wallet you want. I personally prefer MetaMask because I think it's the best place to start. So hopefully that helps. Oh, just give me 1 second. All right, so let's pretend that we are needing, we're in Texas or New York, you're going to use Exodus. And just real quick, how to use that. All you're going to do is you're going to download it. And then once you've downloaded it, you can pull it up here. It's either going to be on your phone or on your computer. And you're going to pull it up. And here is where you can hold your wallet and use it as an exchange. So if you wanted to, you could deposit, for example, Bitcoin. So I did send some Bitcoin over just to test to make sure it works. It does. And one thing to keep in mind, if you are going to transfer or swap Bitcoin in Texas or in New York, and you're going to swap Bitcoin for BNB on the BSC chain, the minimum that you can do is like $275. So this is not for small investments in New York and Texas. You have to do it for, and I know some people would be like, $275, that's not a large investment. I'm just saying $20 to $50 to $100. It's much more than that. So you're going to hit receive. Let's say you had Coinbase, and you're going to copy this address, okay? And you're going to go back to your Coinbase account, and then you're going to go to, let's pretend that Ampleforth was Bitcoin. It works the exact same way. You're going to send all of your Bitcoin or whatever amount you want to that address, and then it would say, okay, I would hit continue, and then I would be sending over my Bitcoin over back to my Exodus account. Then once it's in my Exodus account, I go to the exchange, and I'll have to back out here real quick. So I exchange Bitcoin for BNB on the Binance Smart Chain. Remember, BSC is what you're wanting. So that's where you're going to send it. You're going to put the amount that you have. It will tell you here that you don't have, like right here, I don't have enough Bitcoin to start this exchange. So I would need to send, well, I don't have any in there, but the most you could do is like 0.0042 Bitcoin, I think was the number. So that's like $275 today on November 10th. And so that's what you're going to need to do at a minimum in New York or Texas. If you're not in New York or Texas, none of that matters. So it's irrelevant. The good thing is right now it's telling me that it's an invalid email, phone, or address because it's not on the Bitcoin chain. So anyway, I hope all that was helpful and that these are valid and good workarounds without having to do a VPN and while still doing things correctly. So, all right, so I realized that I only showed how to transfer money from Bitcoin to BNB, but not how to just purchase BNB if I wanted to. And it's really simple. So you go to buy crypto, okay? And let's say we want to buy BNB. Super easy. All you're going to do is you're going to do a one-time purchase. Let's say it's $540, right? So I would have to add a payment method here. So you're going to add either an ACH with your routing and checking number, or you're going to do a debit card or a wire. Now wires, they're great. I use them if I'm doing a large amount. And usually you want to do it before like 1 p.m. Pacific time, and then it'll go in on the same day. For debit card, it's very fast, but it's really for smaller amounts. And then ACH, it could be pretty much anything. Like on Coinbase, I think I have like authorized up to $100,000 for ACH if I wanted to. Obviously, that's a lot of money if I wanted to do that, but that usually takes a few days. Debit card's pretty fast. Domestic wire can be same day for large amounts. So all you're going to do is do that. You're going to go, if we went back, it would say what account I was pulling it from, and then I would purchase it on BNB. And then after I purchased that, that would show up on this right here, the estimated value. It would show, instead of Bitcoin, it would say BNB. And then same steps. You would go through withdraw. You would go to, click on the BNB or whatever it is that you're withdrawing. You withdraw it. And then remember on BNB, there will be a BP20 that you're going to go to. And that's going to send the amount that you're going to send there. You would hit max here. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. And that's just one little thing that I wanted to make sure that I included, because otherwise people are like, what do I do? How do I do this? All right, so I hope that was helpful. The BNB issue is a pretty big one, and a lot of people don't want to do the KYC with Binance. But honestly, it's probably the best thing you could do to make it so you're not trying to bypass the system, and so they do know that you're putting money into it. At the end of the day, it's probably best to do it that way rather than try to use VPN and all these other workarounds that are a lot sketchier. There was a swap that I was using called Zero Swap. It was ZEE token. And honestly, my last 2 times trying to exchange or use the bridge to swap from Ethereum over to the Binance Smart Chain were pretty bad experiences. One of them, it took 12 hours. It took all night for it to be able to do it. And the next one took like 3.5 days, 4 days, something like that. So it was really bad. So hopefully this is a lot easier, faster, more legitimate, and you won't have the issues that I've been dealing with some of these other ones. So hopefully that helps. Again, Exodus looks great for people in New York and in Texas, because it's not, you're not getting on the VPN. It's allowable there. I don't know why. So anyway, I don't know if they figured out how to bypass that or what they did. But again, if you don't feel comfortable doing that in New York and Texas, I would say move, or I would say just don't do it. So anyway, hope this video helps. And in the next video, I'm going to show you 4 of the tokens that I am personally investing in and think have great potential and upside. So watch this next video and go and compound those interests.